forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel, follow us on our different social media platforms, Faith Fellowship Ministries Uganda, and also visit our website www.ffministries.tk. Today I want us to talk about fear. Fear is an experience in anticipation of some specific danger or pain. It is usually accompanied by the desire to flee or fight. It is this weird feeling of being afraid and anxious of something. Very many people have said this, and I believe it, that our fear is false evidence or proof appearing to be real. Let us see what the scriptures say about fear. I want us to look at something today in the book of 2 Kings chapter 7 verse 3. It says, "Now there are 4 men with leprosy at the entrance of the city gate. They say to each other, 'Why stay here until we die? If we say we will go into the city, the famine is there, and we will die. And if we stay here, we will die. So let's go over to the camp of the Arameans and surrender. If they spare us, we will live. If they kill us, then we will die.' At dusk, they got up and went to the camp of the Arameans. When they reached the edge of the camp, no one was there, for the Lord had caused the Arameans to hear the sound of the chariots and horses and a great army, so that they say to one another, 'Look, the king of Israel has hired the Hittite and the Egyptian kings to attack us.' So they got up and fled into the dusk and abandoned their tents and their horses and donkeys. They left the camp and ran for their lives. The men who had leprosy reached the edge of the camp, entered one of the tents and ate and drank. Then they took silver, gold, and clothes and went off and hid them. They returned and entered another tent and took some things from it and hid them." We shall continue reading from there, but I want us to look at something today. These leprous men were known to have leprosy, and they had also put some instruments or tools to show other people that these people are actually sick, that they should not be coming and staying with other people. Why? Because leprosy would transfer from a person to person just by skin contact. So these people were usually put in their own places, like different remember in the history of South Africa, they used to say Bantustans, where the blacks used to stay alone and whites used to stay alone. And I thank God that those things ended. So this is the same thing that they used to do to the leprous men, that they used to put them in their own place of abode in order not to transfer this disease to other people. And many occasions they used to put on them some things on their feet that would make noise, so that when they are coming or they are walking, you can know that that is a leprous man coming, so you run for your life. So these men were asking themselves, if we stay here, we will die. If we go to the city, there is famine there. If we go to the Arameans, they will kill us. So they were in a state of, we will die here, man. If we don't do anything about it, still we will die. So they had to first think and to get out of themselves, because they feared these people. They feared the Arameans. That if that is why in the book they're like, let us go to the Arameans and we surrender. They didn't know what was going to happen when they go there. All they knew was, if they spare them, they will live. If they kill them, anyway, they will also die. It was something that they picked up in their hearts, and you're like, you know what? Let us go for this. So everyone has that one thing that they fear. Everyone has that one specific thing that makes their heart palpitate every time they think of it or they are pursuing it. And in many occasions, the devil wants so much to use our fears as prison walls around us, so that we don't go beyond it, that we don't do certain things because of what we feel about ourselves, what we fear. But how do you handle it? Just as we said that our fear is the false evidence or proof appearing to be real, you have to know the truth about yourself. And the only truth that I know about myself is the word of God, what God talks about me, what God says about me. So, and there was a time I read in one of the books of my spiritual father, and there was something that I read that changed my life, and it said, every time fear knocks at your door, send faith, and you will actually realize that there was actually no one there. You get? So I think this is what these leprous men did, that they chose to move and to go to the camp when they actually knew the consequences that they are to face when they go there. But they say to themselves that, you know what, let us go for this. And God changed the sound of the tools that they had put on their feet to sound as chariots and a very big army to the Arameans that they were actually fearing. So moments come whereby you sit down yourself and you ask God, there is this specific thing I fear, but what do you say about it? That is a place of you arising. And when you understand that God says that you are more than a conqueror, you stand in that word and you move on. So I don't know what you fear. I don't know what people know about you. I don't know what the public has known about you for I don't know how many years, but God is telling you something different today, that you are more than a conqueror. Read his word, understand what he's trying to tell you, and in every situation, try not to do everything in your own wisdom. Try and seek what he says about your situation. There, life will become easier for you. You will not be living on your own wisdom, but on God's wisdom. Your fears will no longer be stopping you from doing certain things that you have ever wished to do, but you will go for them fearless, limitless. I wish this blesses you, and you move your life knowing that you are a child of God. You are more than a conqueror. You are precious. You are loved. Thank you so much. God bless you.